damn Kobe Bryant turned into the reincarnation of MJ. Like, this dude was prepping for this moment 3 years ago. That same shit that I was teaching him in those step backs.
He hit that three, yeah.
He's hitting it on me. Wop, wop. Wop, wop. So here, he's like, if I get this ball, I'm shooting it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you are going to shoot it, Kobe, because that's what you do. You're just out here to try to get stats.
That's what you telling him?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him right now. I was like, yeah, a little buster. Yeah, go ahead and get your numbers, Kobe. That's what it's all about. So then we start to have words. And I was like, if he comes to me, it's on. And he took one step to me, and I body checked him right here. Yeah. Boom! What I tell you, he wanted to do everything like Mike. He knew our history, Mike's and I's history. I think he
wanted part of it.
I think he wanted part of that. My only two real scraps, but I mean, those were the real.
Yeah.
Real.
He said he got a problem with Mike. He got a problem with me.
Yeah,
hey.
right?
Yep. Straight up.
That's exactly what it was.
Reggie say, I only beef with.
Hi， 大家好，我是伦。今天呢要继续我们的 Miller 访谈系列。那前两集 Miller 谈了奥本山事件，还有跟 Jordan 打架，还有防守他的感觉。今天这集则是要来聊另一个 Miller 曾经打过架的对象 Kobe。那这个打架事件其实还好，不是太严重的冲突。可是有趣的是背后的故事。那 Miller 提到他出于好意啊，跟 Kobe 一起训练，给了 Kobe 一些指导。结果呢 ，Kobe 在冠军赛用了 Miller 教他的技巧，打败六马。我们来听 Miller 谈这件事。
Can I go back a little bit of the
yeah.
history
Yeah,
with Kobe and I?
Please.
Okay, before we get to when he was drafted and getting ready and going through the process, he and I had the same agent, Arn Tellem. Okay? Before he split off to Rob Pelinka, who was under Arn Tellem. Okay. So Arn, as they're getting ready to, as the draft is going on and they're getting ready to sign him, calls me up, hey, I want you to mentor and talk to this young kid, Kobe. And I was like, absolutely, yeah. You know, he loves Michael Jordan. He knows everything. You know, he wants to know everything about Mike. So I would call Kobe. I would talk to Kobe all the time. During that 7-game series with the Bulls and all that, afterwards I'd be in the office and I'd be calling Kobe. He's like, hey, what was Mike doing on that play? What were you saying to him? He wanted to know everything about that.
Wow.
Right. He was a true student. He was studying all of us. He wanted to know everything about that series. Why did you do this? What was his counter? So there was a history between Kobe and I. Fast forward to us playing them in the finals, and before that, Kobe and I did a shoot. It was he and I versus, at the time, you guys remember on MTV, The Real World, the cast, the people that all lived in the house. This is when reality TV was just starting. It was Kobe and I versus The Real World. There was like 12 of them that were living in the house. We were playing, they were going to play us. There was 15 of them and us two versus them. And the losers, I mean, they made the bet, wash Kobe's dogs or something like that. And this was a chance, he and I, this is before we made it to the finals, that we had a chance. And Gail D'Agostino, who Dylan, you've worked with, she worked with both of us. And she's like, she came to me and she's like, hey, I'm just letting you know, Kobe's gonna want to play you one-on-one. And I'm at the height of mine. He's just, you know, this is his second or third year, maybe, second year. And I'm like, I'm not gonna play a one-on-one, but I mean, I'll teach him some stuff. We'll get on the court. And so we're on the court. He's like, teach me that step back. I wanna know about that step back. You know, like, what are you looking at? Are you looking at the feet, the knees? Like, how do you do it going left? And how are you doing it right? Like, don't they close? So I'm out there teaching them and doing all this. The real world people come in, we do our skit, we win, we kill them. He's like,
he takes it serious too.
I'm like, you know, let's have fun with it. You know, we'll do a couple of these. He's like, no, I want to crush them. I'm like, all right, let's go crush them. Let's do it. So I'm just throwing him alley-oops and he's just going crazy. I mean, he's 19, 18, whatever. Fast forward to the finals. Shaq goes down. Game 4. Shaq fouls out. We're thinking, shit, we about ready to tie this thing up. They had won the first 2 in Staples. We won game 3. We're about ready to tie this thing up. Damn, Kobe Bryant turned into the reincarnation of MJ. And not only did he turn into the reincarnation of MJ, that same shit that I was teaching him in those step backs.
He hit that 3, yeah.
He's hitting it on me. Wop, wop. Wop, wop.
Look at Reggie Miller squaring him up. These 2 guys played one-on-one all summer in L.A. Kobe takes it between his legs. He pulls it back, hits the jumper, and then sort of gives it, you know, take your time. Everything's cool.
I'm like, this dude was prepping for this moment 3 years ago.
That's how deep he was.
I'm like, he is using this, what I taught him, on me and us. They win that game. They win the series in 6. Fast forward to the next year. They're winning. Now, the unwritten rule in basketball is when you're up 12, 22 seconds left, what are you supposed to do?
Hold the ball.
Dribble it out. Right? So here, he's like, if I get this ball, I'm shooting it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you are going to shoot it, Kobe, because that's what you do. You're just out here to try to get stats.
That's what you telling him?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him right now. I was like, yeah, a little buster. Yeah, go ahead and get your numbers, Kobe. That's what it's all about. So then we start to have words. And I was like, if he comes to me, it's on. And he took 1 step to me, and I body checked him right here. Yeah. Boom! I was like, that's all I wanted.
That was almost the first match.
This is all I wanted. So then I have him pinned on the scorer's table. Oh, God, this was great. This was great. And then, here's the thing, the funny thing about that. The day after,
You get a call.
man, what were we thinking? I'm like, but what I tell you, he wanted to do everything like Mike. He knew our history, Mike's and I's history. I think he
wanted part of it.
I think he wanted part of that. I really did. In the back of my, maybe I'm wrong,
Right.
but my only 2 real scraps, I had one with Doc, but I mean, those were the real.
He said he got a problem with Mike. He got a problem with me.
Yeah, right?
Yep. Straight
That's
up.
exactly what it was.
Reggie said, I only beef with goats. I only beef with 2 of the best
for
ever.
me to have beef with those 2 dudes,
Crazy.
the 2 best shooting guards our game has ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I'll take it as a form of respect.
Yeah.
That they both, I can
brought
only
that-
speak for myself.
you
I
brought
hope
that-
they respected my game.
You brought
I
that out of
respected
him.
theirs.
You brought that out of him.
I didn't fear them, but I respected the hell
That's
out
what
of
they
them.
respected.
I mean,
That you didn't fear them.
I mean, to this day, I think I probably would take a swing on Mike if I saw him.
That shit was out the blue.
I might. I don't know. I don't know, because there's certain things that are said in between lines.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
that triggers you. And
You
you
never
remember.
forget.
Yeah.
It's funny because
What'd he say, Reg?
during the 75th anniversary, you remember Mike wasn't part of any of the pre-picture and all that, but he showed up before we all walked out.
Yeah.
And you show that. Pull it up, Dylan. Like when he's going at Magic. Like, let's put him on. Let's go right now. Like everyone, we're all around there, and I'm saying to myself, I might just go over there.
Get my lick back.
Right? I might. I might.
Go even the score.
I might. I mean, we got the 75 greatest players
Right.
out there right now, and in my head, I'm saying to myself, damn.
I'm triggered
I
a little
might-
bit.
My hand
My
kind
hands,
of.
my hands are sweating.
It's like, past all that before we walk out. When he goes at Magic,
We gonna play
and
right
you
now.
hear stories from AI and D Wade about that moment, like, oh my God, you could tell. Yes, he is king among all these kings because they all did bow down to him. Keep going. Here we go.
I seen that too when he walked in there. It was like,
There it is. Here it is. Turn it up. Yeah. See, I'm right behind little bit to the right of D Wade. And I'm saying,
this is your time. This is your moment, huh? This is your moment.
This is it. I mean, it was great to see him and Magic go at it, but
don't come this way with that shit.
Man,
I don't come this way with that shit.
some wounds are hard to they're hard to heal. I love it. I tell people, hey, it's no question to me. He's the best I've ever seen. I mean.
嗨，大家好，我是润伦。那今天帮大家补充的是 Miller 刚刚提到的 Kobe 在冠军战对上 Miller 时的那段故事。这场比赛是2000年冠军赛的第4场。那可能要非常资深的 Kobe 或者湖人或者六马迷才会记得这场比赛哦。可是这场比赛是 Kobe 早期生涯最重要的一场比赛，因为在之前湖人3连霸系列的时候，我们有介绍过，这个系列之后真的会回归，但要再等一下。当时湖人的高层 Jerry West 因为已经厌倦了 Kobe 跟 Shaq 的内斗，加上两个人合作了4季，也没有打出太好的成绩。当时 West 还有老板 Jerry Buss 都已经下了最后通牒，当季再不夺冠，两个人就准备要拆伙了。那当时系列赛的前3场，湖人2-1领先。那第4战打到延长赛的时候，分差一直都在3分以内。然后呢，在剩下2分30秒的时候 ，Shaq 他犯满出场。那当季的湖人的内线是非常薄弱的哦。Shaq 犯满后接替他的是36岁。当季平均只有 1.6 分的 John Salley， 那他要对位的是六马的明星中锋 Rick Smith， 所以六马在这个位置上有非常大的优势。那果然 Salley 一上场，六马就拼命把球喂给 Smith， 他也成功吃了 Salley 2球，还制造了他1次犯规。Miller 自己也制造了 Salley 1次犯规，2罚都进，所以 Salley 一上场就六马在他身上得了8分。那所以湖人在 Shaq 下场后完全守不住六马。不过守不住没有关系，因为他们有 Kobe。Kobe 在这个系列赛的第2场被 Jalen Rose 恶意埋地雷，左脚踝严重扭伤。那这球不是意外哦，因为 Rose 在之后的访谈有说过，他说这是他生涯很不光荣的一刻，因为他当时是刻意要让 Kobe 受伤。所以 Kobe 第2场只打了9分钟，那第3场没有打。第4场呢，因为被追到了2-1，所以他就选择带伤上场。当时在冠军赛还没有3-1被翻盘的情况，所以双方都认为这场要是湖人赢了，几乎就等于赢了冠军，是一场非常非常重要的比赛。那 Kobe 在 Shaq 下场后就扛下了进攻重任，他连续2次外线 pull up 跳投，那其中有一球就是这球对位到 Miller， 这球后撤就是 Miller 在访谈中谈到他教 Kobe 的技巧。不过因为守不住 Smith，所以在比赛剩下18秒的时候，湖人还是只有1分领先。但 Kobe 这时候又来了一个关键进球，他在篮下补进了 Brian Shaw 没进这球，所以湖人在剩下6秒钟的时候领先3分。照理说应该是立于不败之地了，可是呢，戏剧化还没有结束。发球前 Fox 犯了一个非常糟糕的发球前犯规，所以这就给 Miller 一次技术罚球机会。比分拉近到2分，剩下6秒差2分，又增加一点悬念。不过最后的关键3分，六马选择给 Miller 操刀，但没能投进。那湖人就拿下这场比赛，最后当年4-2拿下冠军。那六马这场球若能拿下，系列赛就会变成2-2。那 Miller 能拿下生涯首冠的机会当然就大增。所以严格来说啦，在 Shaq 退场的时候，可能是 Miller 生涯最接近冠军的一刻。不过，因为有 Kobe 的挺身而出，还有隔年的5年后的奥本山事件，都造成了 Miller 生涯无冠的遗憾。不过没关系啊，我相信他今天看到东区第1场，他应该非常开心，可能也觉得今年非常有机会圆这个遗憾吧。好，那 Miller 访谈的3集到这边就结束了。荧幕上有另外2集，还有一些球员的访谈类的类似的影片。另外，其中一个按钮是订阅，会让你更容易找到我的频道。感谢你的收看，我们下次见，拜拜。